The first time since the financial crisis, the CEOs of the nation's biggest banks were brought together in front of a congressional hearing. Unlike last month's House Financial Services hearing for Wells Fargo's Tim Sloan, the defining aspect of this hearing was that it divided along party lines. Republicans largely supportive of the banks, Democrats largely critical. This probably the most damning moment for the CEOs. It fell to Citi's Mike Corbat, who was pressed for the fact that he is paid 486 times the pay of his median employee.
Congresswoman, I don't think that's fair to me to judge. I would say that I completely acknowledge that I'm very fortunate. I started at our firm 36.
I'm just asking that if it seems fair to you, the ratio of the amount of money that you are making compared to the 49,000 average employee is making.
My compensation is decided by our board and voted on by our shareholders.
Just unbelievable. And this is why people that live in a bubble or ivory towers cannot understand why there is so much anger out there.
But despite the huge hype, there was unlikely any lasting blows landed by lawmakers on these CEOs who were well prepared, conciliatory in tone, and refused to take any bait that was offered. After the hearing, ranking Republican Congressman McHenry told me, quote, "The clear takeaway is that there was no takeaway." That said, the CEOs did say the biggest threat to the financial systems were cyber threats, leverage loans, and the global slowdown, while the chair, Maxine Waters, summed things up with me in an interview afterwards.
With Wells Fargo, they were off the scale of having, basically created accounts in consumers' names that they didn't know about, forced insurance on people that they didn't need, absolutely foreclosed on homes that did not deserve to be foreclosed on. So they were the worst. All of the banks need to make corrections. All of the banks need to stop paying fines as a cost of doing business. All of them have areas that they can strengthen and do better in.
Focus tomorrow, of course, turns to earnings with JP Morgan and Wells Fargo kicking things off with the Q1 reports.